You have tuned in to the Interrobang podcast. I'm with my man, Royalty, Antinian DeCarlo.
And I'm sitting right here with my buddy, JJ Shooter, John Jordan himself.
And this is a show where no topic is off limits.
Let's be real. Maybe a few topics.
So sit back, relax, and join us for exclamatory rhetorical conversations
with a small dose of what the fuck.
Welcome to the show.
Beast.
Yo.
Yo, man.
Good, my partner.
Man. It ain't been that long for y'all, but we have this problem, man. It's good to be back.
Yes, sir.
Life be lifing.
Never stops, man.
Man.
Never stops.
I mean, we certainly don't want for life to stop.
Don't want life to stop, but maybe sometimes just
bills. Let's have the bills stop.
Yes. Stop the lifing of life. If we could just continue the life.
Saying, man, what's going on? How are you, brother?
Not bad, man. Not bad. What's new with you? What you been up to?
Man, I gotta say, the biggest thing going on right now is me being impressed with my offspring. She is really just doing her thing across the board.
Yeah.
We can, I'll brag on her a little bit later, but I did want to throw that out there. And I hope to God that she's not listening. But if she is, baby, I'm proud of you. I love you. Man, what's going on? How are you, brother?
Man, as always, running around after these kids, man.
Man.
Of course. Yes. Between, basketball games and cheer and all those things. And then just, taking them to see their friends and.
Yeah, you're a chauffeur.
Yes, exactly.
You're an unpaid Uber driver.
The Uber and the ATM.
Yes.
That's what I like to call myself. So. Yeah, just doing things for them, trying to, you always want to be good to your kids, taking them out to eat and everything.
I guess. If that's your thing.
See, that's the thing. You take them out to eat, and then you complain, and then they complain about where they go out to eat.
It's a no-win situation. Are your kids picky eaters?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And it's
challenging.
Annoying. Yeah. Super annoying.
What are they picky about? Like, is it just like dino nuggets for life, or is there specific stuff that they're like?
They vacillate between chicken nuggets.
Did you just say vacillate? Hey, high five. That's a good word.
Vocab,
son.
Learn something.
Let's go. Your kids out here vacillating.
Yes, they go from chicken nuggets and mac and cheese to steak and shrimp.
Oh my God!
Steak and lobster. Like
it's either $4 or $40.
Right.
There's no in between.
Yes, exactly. It's like why does it either have to be grilled cheese or you gotta have the most expensive thing on the menu? So they first of all they're very spoiled.
You don't say.
Extremely spoiled children.
Yeah.
Which
wouldn't it be easy if you just didn't love your children?
Right.
If you just wanted them to survive and be okay and didn't actually love them.
Right.
I just want you to live to 18.
Right. Can I just love you and that just be enough?
FTK.
Hey, bruh. You are already there.
Yeah.
I still got a ways to go.
Well, yeah, but since the last iteration of these recordings, there have been some changes, and I was with somebody that was on the back end of her parenting journey from a primary care standpoint, but I'm with somebody new who has got a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old, and it's just if this is gonna be a thing, that's 8-9 more years, man. I was done, son.
Bro, you was out there. You was out of there. You was out.
Now you got me really thinking about it.
Try to get out. They pulled me back in.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back.
I need you in my life.
Sing it, dog, sing it. What you drinking on, man?
Today,
You switched it up this week.
Yes, I'm having some dry red wine.
Yeah,
love it. Actually,
this guy started. See, he came in the house with a little storm cloud over his head. He was in a mood because life was lifing, as it does. So we took a little bit of time to catch up. Have a drink offline. Do some brotherly catch up, and for that portion of the evening, it was his typical vodka soda with a splash of lime. But now he is sipping on a Cabernet Sauvignon. We out poo poo hon.
Yes, sir. I like my red wine.
You do.
So yeah, that's
classic light skinned brother.
That's how we are.
Okay, all right.
You try to hate on us, but. What you drinking on?
Man, it's just the standard. Scotch whiskey, rocks, splash of sugar-free ginger ale.
Okay.
Simple. Concise. It'll get you drunk.
I do love a scotch. I love a good scotch.
Yeah.
I take mine neat though.
Yeah, no, I do like neat or with an ice cube.
Yeah.
It's like just depending on how I'm feeling, what's going on that day.
Nice. Hey, well.
Here. So, do you mind if I ask you kind of a personal question?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you know what? I'll start easy because I've been speaking to people that have said legitimately that when they're in the shower, they don't wash their legs or their feet. Now, I personally am like, that's nasty. They're like, but why? Because, you soap up the top and then the soap falls down and washes everything else. And I'm like, you're gross. And I mean, if that's what you do, I don't want to, I don't want to talk smack about you. I'm going to, but like, what's your stance on that?
You're nasty.
Yeah?
You're nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to actually bathe every part of your body. That's how you actually clean yourself.
Right.
You don't just let so your legs just get the runoff. I mean, your feet. What about your feet?
I mean, this is what people are saying. This is a real debate.
Why is this a debate?
People don't do it.
See, I don't understand why this is a debate. You either clean yourself or you don't.
Well, okay, so I know where you stand on that. Here is something that may. So I know when it comes to bathing, growing up, I personally and I've found that this is something that is more likely to be found in African American or black homes. Washcloths.
You're using a washcloth.
You gotta use a washcloth, right? Right. But as I got older, I was like, I remember the first time I saw a loofah. I was like, what is that? What do you use it with? For me, it was like the 3 shells in what's the movie? The 3 shells, Demolition Man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're like, what? Like, how do you use it? What is it? I remember like I got one and I loved that, when you scrub it, it seems to like really like get the dead skin off, But then you have to think, what about your booty hole? Because you don't change loofahs every time you shower.
Right.
So
I mean, you go scrub your booty hole and
then just leave it.
Just and then just reuse that all over the rest of your body again. Like,
yeah, and so I decided, like, I started to like loofah and washcloth. I gotta use a
washcloth the booty hole.
Right. Because listen, I have a friend. We have a friend. You actually know this dude. So this was like this was junior high, and he didn't use washcloths at all. He's like, no, you just rub the soap on your hand, rub it on your body, you whatever. I'm like, what about your booty hole, dog? He's like, okay, I'm gonna do the voice, and you're gonna know exactly who it was, okay? He was like,
I already know.
Yeah, he's like, you just credit card yourself. You just credit card yourself, and it's fine.
Just swipe.
Yeah, you just credit card yourself, and it's clean. You know who it is?
I know exactly. I knew who it was before you even said that.
Anyway, so I was like, bro, listen, you got to do the white rag test. Credit card yourself, and then use a white rag and really get in there and clean yourself. You're going to see that you've been walking around with a dirty booty hole for your whole life.
Most of your life.
For your whole life. He did it. He was like, I had no idea. I had no idea, man. I like to think I changed his life. I'm serious. I think I changed his life.
I hope so. For his wife's sake.
I really want to, because we haven't had this conversation in like 20 years. I just assume that he stayed the course. I'm going to ask him again.
Yes.
I'm going to ask him again on the group chat, as a matter of fact.
Yes. We need a follow-up.
Yeah, we do. So for everybody out there listening, we will let you know if this particular person is keeping his booty hole clean.
Or if he's still doing the credit cards.
Yeah, if he's credit carding himself. Swiper, no swiping. Okay, so those two, people have talked about from time to time. This is something that I became aware of like 3 weeks ago. And I was like, what? Is this something that is like a real thing? Okay, I'm not going to say what the standard is for me, but okay. Apparently it's a question for people whether or not they sit down or stand up when they wipe.
When they wipe?
Yes. And the people that have said like, so okay, let me ask you. This is what I was going to open with. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me start with the shower first. Then we'll move on to loofah and washcloth, and then we'll finish off with the wiping. I had to really think about the order that I wanted to discuss this with you.
It's a build up here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a build up.
Okay. You're asking me?
I'm asking you to clean yourself. What do you do?
I don't stand up.
Right, you just lean with it and then rock with
yes.
it. You lean with it, rock with it.
Lean with it, rock with it. I mean, I don't know how much further you want me to go, but
that's the only question. I'm assuming that you make sure that you got a certificate of cleanliness.
Yes.
When you
verification.
Yes, verification of cleanliness. You got to go 2, 3, 4, 5 times to make sure you got
it. You may need to verify a few times.
Yes.
Yes.
The worst is when you're finished, then you stand up and you're like, nope. Sit right back down.
Yeah. But yes, I'm a leaner and rocker.
Yeah, there are people that are like, if you're sitting down, you can't get everything. You can't, and they're like, you need like a level of like, I gotta like find another clip. But to them, they were like, how can you get everything when you're sitting? I'm like, if you're standing, you're clenched.
Yes. You gotta stay. You gotta stay open.
I mean, yeah. Well,
the verbiage on this question is just.
I want to give myself a little bit of props for coming up with lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, wipe with it. Lean with it, wipe with it.
Yeah, lean and wipe. I'm down.
Okay, yeah. So we're in agreement. We are in agreement across the board.
Because we're normal.
We don't filth shame. We don't shame these non-hygienic, filthy people, these nasty human beings that don't properly care for themselves.
Yes, we're not shaming you, but
you should be ashamed of yourself. If you guys remember, during the last episode, our boy John went to an event. It was a Tantric dating event, and so we were scheduled to record initially right before he went on, right before he went on a couple of the dates from the people that he had matched with. But more time has passed, and we have more stories. So I'm interested to hear how things went at all. So why don't you give everybody a quick rundown of what the tantric dating was?
Okay, so I went to a tantric speed dating event. So it was really, the theme, I guess, was based around like it was at like a yoga center, and it's more tantra is like connection and energy, basically.
Right.
So went through the tantric speed dating event, different than other speed dating events where the women put a bead into the pouch of the men that they want to see again, or share contact details with. So I had a number of matches, and I got in contact with a couple of them, and I had 3 interests, I guess, matches that I was interested in taking on dates.
So, just to be clear, these are the 3 people who you were interested in taking out, but there were more than 3 that reached out to you, correct?
Yes, I did get more matches, but there were only a few that I was interested in.
Because you're attractive, young, educated, black, and selective.
Not young, but
young enough.
Everything else, yes.
So, you whittled it down to 3. Now, what was your criteria for whittling it down? Did you remember them based on their emails, or were there pictures?
There were pictures,
okay,
that were attached. So I whittled it down really based on who I was most interested in seeing again, honestly, and then who also responded to me reaching out. So,
did you reach out to people that did not respond?
Yes, I reached out to probably about 5 people, and
okay,
like 2 of them didn't respond. So
okay, probably because they didn't have emails or eyes.
Maybe. I mean, you win some, you lose some. I'm fine with that.
Fair. All right.
So, 3 people I was interested in seeing. Went on a date with 2 of them. 2 out of the 3.
Okay, so the one that you didn't go on a date with, what happened there?
Well, we had a date scheduled, and she apparently did not realize that going to a speed dating event meant that you were going to meet people that wanted to date you.
Oh. One of these.
So she realized that she was not ready to date after her and her ex broke up 4 months ago or something, 4 months previous. And she was, once we scheduled our date and were ready to go, she said, I just got out of a relationship about 4 months ago, and I just realized I'm not ready to date.
So, did you then respond that you don't have to be ready to date to smash?
I certainly did not. When things like this happen, and they actually happen a lot more frequently to me than I would care to admit, but I responded very kindly. I said, I was a little sarcastic because it's a little irritating.
And come on, like, what are you here for? Like, why would you go to the event, select the person, schedule the date? But you know what? Like, if she thought she was ready and it turns out she wasn't, better to find out then.
Yes, and the thing is, I do appreciate the honesty. I really do, because there's people that will just jerk you around, everything. I appreciate the honesty. But
yeah, it's annoying.
Because the thing is, especially with like this type of speed dating, like you have to look for this type of thing or be really interested in going to this type of thing.
Yeah, it's not like something that you just see at the wall on the wall at a bar and you're like, oh, speed dating, I'll go. Like,
right.
You have to actively see it. Maybe, well, did she go with friends?
No, she didn't go there with everybody. So I mean, like, and I didn't go there with everybody because I went with the intention of finding someone that I'm interested in actually dating.
Right. And you date.
When I'm ready to date somebody, when I'm looking for that, I'm ready. I'll do that. I'm in.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
you date.
Right. Now when I'm not dating, I'm
not dating.
Well, when I'm really looking for that, I'm all the way in. So that one is, long story short, I guess, she realized that going to a speed dating event meant actually looking for somebody that was going to date you, and she was not ready to date. So I gave her a kind, it's been great getting to know you for the past week and a half of conversation.
So you guys were like texting or calling or emailing?
We were texting. I mean, not like every single day, but like we were keeping in touch and getting to know each other.
Okay.
And she's like, I like you. I really like you. I think you're very good looking and you're attractive and I love the conversation.
Did you try to pivot to the friend zone? Because, that's just a recipe for later, right? In case of emergency, break the glass.
No, because like I said, when I go to things like this and when I'm intentional, that's not what I'm looking for. So,
okay, fair.
So I just
all of a sudden the shooter's a good guy.
What do you mean all of a sudden?
I said what I said. I've been friends with you for 20 years.
When I am not dating, then I am not dating. True. When I'm dating.
True.
So
okay, so how'd it go with the other two women?
So one of the other ones I went out with once. We had a nice date. I planned a nice little date for us, and that one had potential, but I think there was a fatal mistake made on the date.
Oh, so wait, okay. So do I need to know the fatal mistake, and then you go back and tell me what you planned, or you want to tell me the date that you planned and then tell me about the fatal mistake?
I'll tell you the fatal mistake, and then.
All right, so we're doing.
It's not a big one, but
climax and then flashback.
Yes.
All right. American Beauty style. This is how I died, or look, I'm dead, but this is how I died.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right, so excuse me. So this one, the fatal mistake was not. How can I say it? Not continuing, not letting the energy determine where the evening went.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes. So what had happened was,
I love stories that start like this.
So we met out at a place in the city. And started off with a drink and an appetizer.
So are we talking Saturday night, Sunday afternoon, Friday night?
This is Friday night. This is a
Friday night. Okay.
So it's a busy night.
So you drive into the city.
Yeah.
It was the commute far for her?
It was a little far for her, but she lives in the city. So
she's a South Sider?
No, she's a North Sider, but she's like Lake North Side, like uptown.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, gotcha.
Andersonville. So we met at a nice spot, had a drink and an appetizer, and it was like we were having fun. We were, joking, having a good time.
Being your charming self.
Yeah.
Letting it ride.
Just, we were having a good time, good conversation, and we were having fun, like I said. It was a good vibe. Energy was like, right there. It was picking up.
All right.
And so we finished like 2 drinks and then we're like, like, what do you want to do? And I had planned to go to another spot. Well, it was more like I had two plans. One was a plan in case the energy was there, and one was a plan in case the energy was in a different place.
Obviously,
So,
as you do.
of course,
I'm saying.
I'm not a rookie at this. So,
Yeah, he does this.
so the plan was to go to the other spot, which was we were going to go to Emporium.
Oh, yeah. I like Emporium.
Was the other spot. So it was like a gaming bar, kind of fun, a little competitiveness.
Yeah.
A little fun.
Yeah.
So we were going.
For those of you guys that don't know, Emporium is an adult arcade. So they've got, arcade games, pinball, pool, skee ball, all that stuff with booze.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We were gonna go. Had decided to go. Got the check and everything, and then right as we were getting up to leave, she goes, "Well, wait. If we're gonna go there and drink some more, then we probably should eat dinner." So, and of course, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Let's get something to eat."
Okay. I can see your face. Like, I feel like that's a reasonable statement, but what happened?
Yes. And nothing really happened bad. Like, we sat there and we ate and we had a great meal. And
Where'd you go?
Bishi Bar. It's a place, I believe it's like Logan Square.
Okay.
It's a nice little spot. It's like an Asian fusion kind of restaurant.
All right, bet. Yeah, no, it's dope. It's cool.
Pretty good. Good drinks. Really, really good cocktails there.
That's always a plus.
And we sat there and we had a nice meal and a good conversation, but the energy completely, it just changed.
Because you guys were sitting down at dinner instead of being active?
Yeah. Like it was.
Okay.
It was time to go get active and move
and you
it.
settled down instead. So, because Emporium has bar food there.
Yeah.
Don't they? Oh,
Yeah.
but she wanted to sit down.
Yeah.
So do you think if you had selected a more lively dinner spot, it would have been different?
Yeah. I think so. And it was like the bar wasn't the place. I'm sorry. The place, we weren't at a bar, but it's a spot. It wasn't like a dead. It wasn't dead, but it was. It was dinner.
Yeah.
And just comparing to where we were, we're like, let's go. Let's go have some fun.
Yeah. It's a good time. It's
And then
important. We're gonna drink more, so we should. But she's planning for herself. She's like,
Right.
yo, I know I'm gonna get a little toe up, so let me get some food in my belly
Right.
to protect me and you, my guy.
But I think we should have gotten food at the other spot rather than sit down and have salmon and chicken or whatever.
I mean,
so
I don't know if that would have been a fatal flaw. I can see how the energy would shift, but I feel like you can come back from that.
And the date ended up being really good. But then that was a Friday night. She was her mom was coming in town that weekend, and then going to be in town for the next week, and then we ended up just not really connecting after that.
So did it fizzle out, or was it like we're not gonna do this?
It more or less kind of fizzled out.
Was there a proclamation of we're not doing this again?
No.
Brother.
What?
I mean, so why don't you tell me about the second date before I revisit my thoughts on the first one?
Okay. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. Because, I mean, I guess I could explain more, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, if it's relevant to you.
It's more relevant just because, like I said, her mom was in town for... So
a lot of time passed in between and there wasn't as much communication.
Right.
The vibe wasn't maintained. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
How long ago was it that we went on dates?
Yeah.
It's probably been almost 2 months now.
Okay.
Since we went on the date?
Yeah. When was the last time y'all spoke? Or texted?
5 weeks ago, maybe 5-6 weeks.
All right. Okay. All right, tell me about day number 2.
Yeah.
Or person number 2, because you said you went on one with one, and then maybe there was more than one with the second person?
Yes.
Okay. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about JJ Shooter. He don't miss. And if there was more than one, I'll let you all hear. Go ahead. Tell us what happened.
Okay. So, ended up going on another date with another young lady. And to be honest, this was the one I was probably most interested in. So, we met for coffee for the first meeting. And this is, we talked for probably a week, maybe 2 weeks.
What time did you guys meet for coffee? I love coffee, air quotes, as a first date, first interaction.
It was on a Saturday, like afternoon, maybe at like 1 or 2.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
I like that.
and it was nice. We met at a spot close to her, because of what I had going on that day. It just worked out, and it was real nice, real easy. Really great time. Got along, and just it was
When
good.
you go for coffee, do you order coffee? What's your order?
I order tea. I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually,
What kind of tea? Do you? I know you like mint tea. I keep it here at the house for you.
yes.
So is that what you order there?
I did not get that there. They didn't have mint tea. They had matcha, or was it matcha, or what's the other one?
I'm not sure.
It was a different kind.
Okay.
but it was good. It was good. Nice little coffee spot. Sat there for a couple hours. I had something else going on.
A couple hours.
For probably about a good 2 hours, maybe.
That lends itself to good conversation. If you're gonna have tea for 2 hours,
Yeah.
coffee, tea for 2 hours, because when I think air quotes coffee date, you're going to catch a vibe.
Right.
You chill and have tea for a half hour, 45 minutes, and then you either
decide
call
if you
it
want
or you move on to the next spot.
Right,
2 hours
right.
of tea, it's a vibe.
Right. And I didn't expect it to be that long. I expected maybe an hour. But yeah, we sat there for about 2 hours. Like I had to get going when we left. So conversation was good. Vibe was really good. We decided to link up again and go out. We went out a second time. We went on it's not really a hike, but a walk, a nature walk, I'll say.
I'm glad you made the differentiation because white people drive me nuts with this hiking business. And listen, I'm not against hiking. I'm not against hikers, but I am against those thugs. No. You see what I did there? No, but like people have this tendency to turn everything into a sport. And if you are on a mountain, or if there's some different terrain going on, if you might run into a bear or a mountain lion, you're hiking. But most of the time, you just walking around. You just white people walking around, calling it something different, and it makes my teeth itch. Don't ask me to go hike. Antonian, would you like to go for a walk? Yeah, I'll go for a walk with you. Hey, Antonian, you want to go hiking? Where? The Forest Preserve. That flat land across the street? That's not a hike.
The paved path.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, it's bikes on there.
Right. Yes. No, this is definitely not a hike.
Okay, I'm glad you differentiated because it makes me mad. People be man. Okay, anyway, continue. Freaking hiking
Tangent. No, so we actually just it was a nature walk.
I was mid sip of this whiskey, and you looked at me and said nature walk. It couldn't have been just a walk. You made your date more light skinned when you said that. It wasn't just a walk. It was a nature walk. Okay, let me be quiet. I'm gonna mute my mic so you can tell the story.
You know, you don't know what the hell we did or not.
I know it was a nature walk. It was a step below hiking and a step above walking.
Yes, exactly.
Nature walk.
My damn shoes got dirty.
Oh God.
I was more prepared for a walk, but it was a nature walk, which is why my damn shoes got dirty. But anyway, I digress. Anyways, we went on this nature walk. Very nice. Then we went and got some food afterwards.
Where?
A Thai food spot.
I'm seeing a theme here. But go ahead.
And it was nice. We had a nice little early dinner, I guess. Nice. I mean, we probably sat there for a couple hours and ate and just talked. It was really good.
And there's no alcohol involved at this juncture, is there?
No alcohol involved in
all right.
either of these. Third date.
How'd you skip the second date?
That was the second date.
Oh, wait. So it was coffee the first date.
Yes.
And then a walk and Thai food the second date. You didn't let me know those were two separate times. I thought this was all one day.
Oh, no. Yeah. This is
Okay.
two separate dates.
Okay. So, oh, wow. So date number 3 already.
Date number 3.
Here we go.
Went to a...
Just so you guys know, while he was telling the first story, I got up and replenished his wine because I want him to tell y'all the real story. The real story.
Oh, I'll tell you. So, third date, we went to a minor league hockey game.
Fun.
At her suggestion, which was, she'd never been to one. So, yeah.
She'd never been to one, and she suggested that you go to one?
Yeah, she just...
Out of the blue, or did you suggest it as something you could do? She's like, I've never been to a minor league hockey game. That seems random. You know what happened, right?
She probably had tickets and...
No. Oh, did she get the tickets?
She did get the tickets. No, she didn't have the tickets before because she asked me about the time and everything.
So she went and bought the tickets and invited you.
She asked me about it and then bought the tickets.
All right. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But you know what I think happened? She used to bang one of the hockey players. And she showed up in the stands with a brother. What business do you have at a hockey game, John? She was in there messing his head up. Messing his head right up front. Brother with a hat on and a scarf. Cheering for the opposite team. You see what I'm doing now?
I see what you're doing.
Upgraded. Yeah.
But I will say no, not that kind of girl.
They never that kind of girl until they that kind of girl. No, but keep on telling your story. I want to hear exactly what kind of girl this is. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Went to the hockey game. Had a pretty good time. I had one drink. She didn't have any. I had a little something that, I just like some popcorn or whatever. And we just like, it was fun, you know?
Yeah, no, hockey's fun to watch, especially live.
While we're at the game,
oh boy,
we get into some conversations.
Oh, this is going to be great because I can see your face.
And apparently the conversation killed the date.
No. Was it politics? Was it religion? What was it?
Honestly,
was it whether or not you sleep with your mom or your girlfriend? was it that?
No. And honestly, the conversation didn't kill the date while the date was going on, but apparently she didn't like the conversation.
Whoa.
So
wait. Okay. So it killed the conversation. I mean, the conversation killed the date. Late. Okay, I get what you're saying, but
I don't think you get it until I tell you.
Okay. I was gonna pause for a break and then come back.
Let's do that.
You want to pause for a break and then
Yeah.
come back and finish the back end, and then we'll do the back end of the cast. All right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back right after these messages. Beast.
Royalty Enterprises is the next generation of interactive entertainment, delivering DJ and Master of Ceremony services tailored to your vision. From weddings and school dances to corporate functions and birthday parties, they customize every experience so everyone walks away with unforgettable memories. Based in the greater Chicagoland area and traveling to wherever the party is, they take your event from concept to spectacular. Treat yourself like royalty. Email info@royal-enterprises.com or visit www.royal-enterprises.com to book a consultation for your next special event reception.
And we're back. Shooter is ready with the joke of the day.
Yes, sir. All right. So, if you've got sensitive ears, then you probably need to cover your ears.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm going to ask you, Antinian. What's the difference between a priest and Woody from Toy Story?
I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue, and that's probably what the priest said too. But no, okay. So tell me, what's the difference between a priest, and Woody from Toy Story?
Woody goes limp when a kid walks in.
Yeah, yeah. I think that is that's a joke. That's a joke. You know what's crazy about that joke? Throughout all that, we all got jokes, but still nobody's holding the Catholic Church accountable. They still out there. They still
And you can find jokes for days.
jokes and proof and everything. It's like, you know what?
Yeah. They're like, yeah.
No, we did that.
We did that. And next.
But also, you need us to get to heaven, so, you know.
Oh, man. We're not even going to touch that one right now.
Yeah. If only the Catholic priest said that. The world would be a better place, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
what's the difference between a refrigerator and a Catholic priest?
What?
Refrigerator doesn't moan when you pull the meat out. And we're done.
And insane.
All right. So you were telling us about the conversation that killed the date.
That apparently killed the date. Ooh. All right. So this is our third date. And you know, we talk and, you know, we're getting to know each other, and I'm looking for a partner, as I assume she is. And so the conversation was more just like get to know you kind of conversation. She's from originally from Mexico.
Oh.
Moved here when she was in high school.
Oh.
So there was just some things that she had kind of shared with me about her family and moving to the States that I, you know, just in a getting to know you, I was curious about. So I asked about some of those things. I asked her about some previous partners.
Did you pull the you ever slept with a black guy? Was it that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay.
I feel like that's a white guy thing. I feel like all white guys ask their girls, have you ever slept with a black guy? Would you ever?
That seems a very white male-ish question.
Sorry to my white male listeners. Y'all know y'all do that.
Sorry, not sorry.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, honestly, the question was the line of conversation, I guess, started because she had talked about her dad stayed in Mexico while her and her siblings and her mom moved here. Kind of developed from there because her dad passed away, and we were talking about previous partners. So there was some question about she had been married before.
Okay.
That's a whole other conversation. But she had got married before, so I asked her, was she married when her dad passed away? Mm-hmm. And she told me no. So I think my next question, or a couple questions later, was, well, when was your last relationship? She told me last year. Mm-hmm. And I think it just was more just like questions like, oh, okay, well, how long were you guys together?
Did she feel like you were drilling her? Is that what it...
I think because of what we were talking about, that's why she felt like I was drilling her. But it wasn't like rapid fire questions back to back. It was like there was a conversation happening.
Right. So, you move in and out of that topic, and, the verbiage is fluid.
Right. But the main questions, I guess, that killed the conversation or affected the conversation were, when was your last relationship? How long were you together, and why did you guys break up?
Oh, and she's like, yeah, I'm trying to tell you about my father, and you're asking me about these dudes?
That's what I originally thought, but later on I realized that she didn't even want to talk about her dad.
Okay.
Which, again, we were having a conversation, and the conversation wasn't like she wasn't acting like she didn't want to talk about it. It was more just like I said, like, this is kind of getting to know you, like...
And those aren't...
And her dad died 8 years ago. It wasn't
right.
like recently. So
yeah, and it's not like these questions are off limits questions on a date. Like, you want to know, like, okay, well, when's your last relationship? Why'd you break up? What happened?
And this is the third date.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I said, it wasn't like rapid fire, like boom, boom, boom. It was like there was a conversation, and it was like, oh, I'm curious about this. I'm kind of curious about this. That's the way. And apparently, and while we were like leaving, like this is towards the end of the game. So while we were leaving and kind of walking back, she was kind of quiet. And then she's like, "Why you want?" And she kind of like made a joke. She's like, "Why you want to talk about all this serious stuff?" And I was just like, I was just trying to get to know you. And it was like kind of like it seemed like a playful moment between us. But after that, we said goodbye and everything.
Wait, were there kisses at the end of any of these dates?
No.
Not the first, second?
No.
So it was just conversation. So, like, end of the third date, you guys haven't even pressed lips.
No. And by the end of the third date, usually with me, I'm like, okay, are we friends? Are we...
Oh, you posed the question. You're like, so what do you want to do? Smash or pass?
I didn't pose a question, but it was more just... no, and I didn't even... Just from her mood, I didn't really approach it. It was more just like... For me, mentally, it's more like... Third date is kind of like, if we haven't kissed, then like either let's kiss or let's just be friends. Like,
does the kiss determine whether or not you're going to be friends or not?
No, but just some level of like, are we doing more than just hanging out and talking? Like,
okay,
you know what I mean?
I can
like,
see that. Yeah,
there's got to be a delineation between
delineation.
vocab,
nice vocab.
For me, the third date is like, okay, if there hasn't been a delineation between friends and more than friends, then let's make that delineation by the third date. And we didn't, because her mood was kind of weird at the end, which I was like, fine, didn't push it. But we didn't talk for a couple days. I texted her the next day and she didn't respond. And then the next day, she sent me a text. Hey, had a good time. I do think the conversation maybe could have been not the right place at the right time. And now that I've thought about it, I'm just not really ready to date like that.
I feel like,
and the way that she did react when I asked her about her ex, that's not surprising,
right?
because she said they broke up, and not to get all crazy into it, but just basically they broke up a year before, but they were like in an 8-year on and off thing. She
was some other dude, Senora. Ooh, you remember Senora?
I guess he broke up with her, so she was upset.
Okay.
So I guess I triggered her. That's what I came up with.
You know, and you are a triggering ass mother father. You trigger me sometimes.
You know,
I was triggered.
it's okay if you want me. You can't have me, but it's okay if you want me.
I'm bigger than you. I can have you if I fucking want. What are you gonna do? All right, I'm gonna edit that out. I just don't like being told what to do. Who you think you are?
So
we're friends. All right, so all of the tantric dating interactions were a bust. I did not expect that.
we're a bust, man. 2 out of the 3 dates that I went on were not. 2 out of the 3 investments that I made were not ready to date, and one of them just kind of fizzled.
I think that you could probably revisit the fizzle. That's very easy to rekindle. There's just a tactful, well-placed text message will, you know, it's like an ember in a fire, man. You just, the right movements, the right, you know, cover and wind and adding foliage or whatever. Get that burning, get that roaring.
Maybe. I mean, she was cool, and actually, I was really interested in her. But honestly, after that last,
it just sounds exhausting.
It is, because
dating.
you just,
oh my goodness,
it's just like you go into it and it's like, really, like this, you're not ready to date. You're not ready for dating conversations.
Okay, but you know what? Here's the thing, and we are it's not often we're on the other side of this, because you and I have both been the dude that says, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship, I'm not ready to date, but what it really means is I'm not ready to date you.
Yes.
Yeah, like you cool to hang out with. I'll shit out of you. I didn't mean that. I'm gonna bleep that out. Hey, we can be together from time to time and have a great time, but a relationship with you don't qualify. And that's just what it is sometimes. But you know, and I don't think that it was that you didn't qualify. I just think that these particular women had, you know, hair triggers. Like their skin wasn't very thick. It just takes like one little thing to make them be like, you know what, forget everything.
Yeah.
And if you're going to start dating seriously, you can't have that attitude at all, especially not at our age.
Right. And I feel like that's where I'm at in my dating journey. When I'm really in that mode where, like I said, if I'm going to go to an event to like look for somebody, like I'm going to give that a real shot. I'm not just there to find, you know,
to find what?
To find a
ooh, here we
a
go.
buddy.
Okay.
I'm not there to find a buddy. I'm there to look for something, and I guess they weren't ready for that. But that's what I mean. When I actually approach dating, like I'm looking to date someone rather than I'm looking for somebody, or rather I'm looking to date rather than like looking for someone to date, then I'm in. But
yeah,
I guess they didn't approach it that way, which is cool. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
You know, dating is it's hard out here. It's hard out here.
I am just like, one of the things I was not looking forward to was, when I ended my last relationship, was going back outside. I don't want to be outside. Nothing appealing about outside. I hate being outside.
No, it's not. It's not fun.
Fortunately, and I had to really check myself and be like, okay, because I got snatched up like immediately.
Yes.
Immediately. And I was thinking to myself,
switcheroo.
I was like, am I doing this because it's easier than being outside, or because it's convenient? Am I rebounding? Is this a quick bounce back? I had to really, really give that some thought.
Very fair.
And it doesn't seem to be that way. And it's been some time, and I am still enjoying myself thoroughly. So fingers crossed. Because this is what the world does not need. For both of us to be outside at the same time.
No, we don't need that.
Remember last time that happened? There was a pandemic. The world shut down last time we was both outside.
Yeah.
All because you didn't want to wrap it up. Hot girl summer started the pandemic.
Right. Oh my God, the pandemic put me on the damn internet.
Right. Well, man, thank you for sharing your stories, dog. I've been looking forward to hearing what happened, and actively been not asking you about it when we chat, so that we can talk about it here. We can get fresh reactions.
Yeah. I'm glad we could share that. I'm interested. Your reactions are interesting.
Yeah. No, I do what I can to support the brother. So when we chat next time, I think that, and we'll talk about this, but I'm proposing that we spend some time talking about what it is that makes you want to be in a relationship. I think we did me last time.
Yeah, we did do you, and I think having this tantric dating experience.
Do you think that it shifted or pivoted your perspective at all?
I think maybe, I don't know if it shifted or pivoted. It more helped clarify, I guess. I guess the things that make me want to be in a relationship, or maybe just more of like clarifying the things the thing, not necessarily what I'm looking for. I don't know, I need more clarity around that, but just like the things that make me want to look for someone.
The reason behind it, the why.
Yeah, the why behind going, like I said, if I'm gonna go into like really trying to date somebody, like why I want to do that. So
okay, well, y'all tune in next time, because we're gonna talk about that. Same black time, same black channel.
Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for the conversation, bros. Good
man,
to be back.
This is what we here for, and let's keep the momentum. Let's keep the party going.
Got you.
All right, man. Beast.